Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly reading for January 2023. This is for Leo, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific. Leo, I do this because I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread, and I love you, all right? Also, astrology did come first, and so that's why every tarot card has like an astrological element or a ruling planet. I mean, we go really deep when they're together. Now, first things first, Leo, happy new year. All right. I hope that you have I hope that everything is going your way. This is going to be a great year. Listen, for you especially, I love the placements of the planets. So as we know, Jupiter is in Aries. That is your ninth house, okay? And so Jupiter is a planet of good luck and fortune, prosperity, profit, expansion. Your ninth house is, spirituality, philosophy, higher, mind expansion, but it's also like travel. So you could be taking some really big trips. If you're not, you may be working with a lot of people in different countries, overseas. There's a lot that could be happening around that area. Also, if you're writing a book, this is the best time, all right? Writing a book, starting a website, with Jupiter and Aries right now for you specifically in your ninth house. It's so great. All right. We still are in Capricorn season, so you could be, really busy. There could be a lot going on, but at the end of the month, we're going to enter your seventh house, okay? When we start going into Aquarius season. And as we know, that is partnerships, all right? We do have a new moon in Aquarius, and this is a powerful new moon in Aquarius. So with that being in your partnership sector, hey, new partnership coming through, all right? And that is whether it love or career. So if you saw my yearly overview for Leo, you know that I said that 2023 doesn't really start until January 22nd, all right, around that time, the 20th to 22nd. And the reason why is because Mercury is retrograde, okay? Mars is retrograde and Uranus is retrograde, all right, for the first, in January, but they all start going direct one by one every week. So just get ready. It's almost like it's like a quiet bang, okay? When we hit like the end of the second week of January, things are just going to go boom, boom, boom for you. Big time, all right? Big time, especially because Mars in Gemini, Mars is in your 11th house, and that's great because, you're going to start feeling a lot more social again. Again, a lot of expansion in your network, all right? Your community, but also the 11th house rules your hopes and dreams. And remember, Mars is a planet of action, and I love your placements. So, Leo, let's go ahead. Let's get started with your reading for January 2023. See what's going on for you, and that's it. Sorry, I thought that I had something else to say, but no, I don't. Leo, all right, here we go. Now, as I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It's what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, the thing I was going to say, remember to stay tuned to the end of the reading because that's when I pull a card a week to give you an idea of what to expect each week. Now, listen, there's a lot happening. I'll explain what some of the things that are happening each week. I want you to know Uranus is actually very active this month. Oh my goodness. I was looking at the calendar. I was like, holy cow, and in a good way. So expect a lot of breakthroughs. Expect a lot of like really good surprises, and even like good news coming through in a surprising way, things that were unexpected. This is going to be a great month. Leo, this is going to be an amazing month for you. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All right, Leo. Let's get started. You got the Hanged Man. I love that you got the Hanged Man in your past because it's saying, remember what I said earlier, okay? Jupiter and Aries, your ninth house. This is, learning new things, mind expansion, a lot of spirituality there too. But also, listen, You got the Hanged Man. This is all about letting some things go to make room, all right? Make room for these new things, but also looking at things with a new perspective. It looks like you've gone through some things, all right? And it couldn't have been, it doesn't mean it was bad. It's just, maybe there were just like, the things that you were normally, used to were just not working anymore. Maybe there was just, you were hitting roadblocks and things that were just, they never happened before. And you're just like, why doesn't this happen anymore? And so there was a moment where some things had to, that forced you to look at things in a new way. But for a lot of Leos, you actually took that moment probably over New Year's Eve, okay, when people make resolutions to say, okay, I'm changing this about my life. I want to do things this way. I want to look at things this way. And that's amazing. And that's so freaking amazing, okay? Leo, I love that you got the Hanged Man in your past. Look at where it brought you. All right, the Four of Wands in the heart of your spread. All right, for January. Remember, this is January. All right, so the Four of Wands. First of all, when yellow, come on, come on. You're about to make me cry, Leo. This is amazing because this is all about joy and celebration and milestones, okay? Milestones. We're talking major ones here, okay? New job, new relationship, even engagement, marriage. Maybe you're moving into a new home. I mean, there's a lot of big things, all right, that come with this card, all right? This is a very joyful card. Very, I wouldn't even say like rapturous, okay? This is rapturous. This is amazing. This is in the heart of your spread. You definitely will have something to look forward to celebrate, okay? You did get the Eight of Swords in your challenge area. So, again, I'm actually happy that it came in your challenge area, but the Eight of Swords, listen, we call it like the self-victim card, and the swords are the mental suit, so it's a lot of just, like a lot up here. Wow, just a lot going on up here. Came in your challenge area, but with your Hanged Man in your past, I love this, okay, because the main message that's coming through is just let it go if you haven't yet, all right? Just let it go because you need... It's one thing I want to point out is that even though this is like the self-victim card and she's blindfolded and she's bound and she, surrounded herself with swords, thinking that she's protecting herself, thinking that she built this fortress where in fact it is actually a prison, her feet are loose. She can walk away from this, okay? She can walk away from this. I mean, learn from everything that, that was kind of like plaguing you, right? Like that psychological warfare up here, just like stress and fear and doubt and uncertainty. But this is coming in your challenge area. This is with the Hanged Man in your past and with the Four of Wands. And I haven't even talked about like your other, but listen, let it go. Okay, let it go. Looks like you're in the process of doing that. Some things up here, just let it go. And I know that's easier said than done, but I already get the impression that Leo, you're again in the process. Like you're good. You're good. Okay, especially because you did get the High Priestess. All right. Now the High Priestess is, she showed up in your crown, and she comes out of the cards when she needs to tell you, listen. Trust your instincts at this point, all right? Trust your instincts. That's where you're going to find that deep, sacred knowledge, what you're looking for, okay? That higher knowledge, all right? The truth to everything. Remember, again, Jupiter and Aries in your 9th house, mind expansion, higher mind expansion, all right? And spirituality as well. And I know that's a strong word, so just think mind, body, soul, all right? This is it seems like you want that, all right? You're seeking it, all right? And you really want to just kind of tap into your intuition a little bit more, be a little bit more intuitive. And when you do that, it's easier to make decisions. It's easier to get things done, okay? When you trust yourself, okay? You trust the situation. You trust that you can handle things that come your way. I love that. Now, you did get the Seven of Swords in the root of your spread, all right? So there could have been a moment somewhere in the past where, the main message that is coming through is that it is you, okay? There were some things that you didn't want to face, all right? Some things that you didn't, it was hard for you to make that surrender, right? It was hard for you to make that new perspective. It was hard, okay? And for throughout January, all right, that may be something that you have to, spend some time thinking about, all right? Remember, you got the Eight of Swords in your challenge area, all right? So again, this is you. Don't run away from, what is the phrase? Don't run away from. It doesn't matter what I don't even remember. Don't run away from your problems. Is what I'm trying to say. And face all the truth that you need to. Okay, at this point, just don't lie to yourself about anything. Okay, because listen, we're entering this new era, and like you are golden. I haven't even gotten to your future card. You are so good, Leo. You are so good. January is going to be so special for you. Listen, so. There's nothing listen, just trust yourself, okay? Remember, you got the High Priestess in your crown. You're good. You're fine, okay? Trust yourself. And if there have been people that have been doing things that are underhanded or things that you are not cool about, all right? Maybe people lying to you or even someone cheating on you. This is the lying, cheating, stealing card, okay? Listen, people underestimate how much of an impact that has on you, right? Because it puts you in this situation where you have to make this decision that you don't want to make, and it can be really like, for instance, look, you can see the Two Swords on his right shoulder, the Three Swords on his left. The Two Swords is the woman with the Two Swords, and she's blindfolded. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. Okay, so this is very significant. It's in the root of your spread, all right? So again, the main message, it's you, all right? It's you. So that's why I want you to be able to trust yourself, all right? Trust yourself, and don't lie to yourself about anything, all right? And don't doubt yourself, okay? That's the biggest thing. Don't doubt yourself. And if there is someone in your life who is doing something that's not cool, right? Lying, cheating, stealing, it's a good time to confront them, okay? Remember, we're leaving things from 2022 in the past. You got the Hanged Man in your past. You got the Eight of Swords in your challenge area. Don't let anyone take this away from you. Don't let anyone take that away from you, all right? You got the Four of Wands in the heart of your spread. And now look at what you got in your future. All right? So you've got the Empress. This is... come on. Not only did you get the High Priestess, you also got the Empress. This is, one thing, a message that's coming through so far, spend some time outdoors. I know it's going to be really cold, but I think that'll be really nice for you. This is, the Empress is all about abundance, okay? It's all about abundance, and this is in your future, all right? And this is, you can see, the symbol of Venus, all right? And the stone-shaped heart, all right? And so that is... this is all about pleasure. This is all about, passion. Venus is the sign of abundance. It's a planet of abundance and love and money. And you're fine. You're completely fine. All right. Some of y'all may have these new ideas that will turn into something golden. Okay. So beautiful, beautiful. If you want to launch a business or, that's coming, all right? She's also pregnant, so if some of y'all, listen, with the Four of Wands, hey, come on. And the Empress in your future, some of y'all may be thinking about that, all right? Some of y'all may be, or actually, having babies in January. And, make sure that they're toward the end of January, because that's Aquarius season. I'm an Aquarius. That's why I'm just make sure they're in Aquarius. But no, seriously, the Empress is amazing. This is growth. This is advancement. This is, again, passion, pleasure. There's the great thing about the Empress is that she's very maternal, right? But there's a lot of sexual energy here too. Okay, so a lot of passion. When I say passion, in all areas, okay? In all areas in your future. You are golden. You're amazing, okay? I love this. Remember, just those things. Let's leave the things that you don't need in 2022. Leave them back in 2022. Now, let's get to your stuff, Leo. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, and leave comments. It really helps my channel. It actually, you know what? If you're not a commenter, I love emojis. I think if you're a subscriber, you know that. I love emojis. I always love seeing the random ones like that come up. It's so fun to. It always puts a smile to my face. And if you are a subscriber, you know I love you. Thanks so much for being here with me every week. You're amazing. Let's get to your stuff. Leo, I love that you got the King of Cups. This is just that emotional stability. This is just being on top of your emotions, being loving. This is just you wanting to just not it's love really does transcend time and space itself. But listen, when you're on top of your emotions, when you have total control, you can see even his throne is on top of water. That's how emotionally stable he is. Then everything just falls into place, right? When you choose love over, like doubt or fear. I mean, you just, speaking of love, come on. There's so much love here. Now, you pulled your own card, and I love that you did that, all right? Strength. This came in your external factors area. So, listen, something's going to bring you the strength for you to feel empowered, to feel in your element, to feel the Leo that you are. I mean, Leo, you are... Oh my goodness, come on, the authority, the fiery, I mean, like, you're going to be in the zone and you're going to feel it, all right? This is a lot of strength and, like that courage that we need to move forward, all right? Especially if there is that thing of you just, something that you still just don't, that's you're clinging on to, or even like if there's like that sting of something that may have happened in the past, let's process it and let's take care of it. Let's appreciate, it was an experience that we had, we learned from it, and we're moving forward, because look at all this abundance, and looks like you just want to move forward anyway. You got the Page of Swords, and he is eager, he's so enthusiastic, he is ready to do. And listen, also remember when I said there's a lot of little messages that are going to come through about like breakthroughs and surprises. I love that for you. Listen, remember, the Swords are the mental suit, and the Page is all about the newness, new opportunities, new beginnings, and just ready to go forward, getting out of this headspace and moving forward. And Leo, you're in a good place. Now, your final outcome, you did get the 5 of Cups. So remember what I said earlier, okay? When you make that, let's make that surrender for the things that we don't need, okay? This is a card of disappointment. This is a card of grief. This is a card, of loss. He's looking at the spilled cups, okay? And this is almost like, when you have it, it's like, for instance, if you were broken up, all right? And it's that's, remember I was talking about that sting, and it stays with you, and you just become like absorbed with it, and then you can't think about anything else, because that's what's going through your mind. All right, we need to look up, because look, you have 2 full cups behind you, all right? And all you have to do is cross that bridge. All you have to do is walk over, and you're fine. So final outcome, there could be something that does cause a little bit of grief, something that could cause like a little bit of, have an emotional impact on you, okay? There could be something that does happen. And listen, we're going to learn from it, and we're going to grow from it, and we're going to use it to empower ourselves, all right? You have the strength. You have so much abundance coming your way. You have something major to celebrate this month. You have a milestone coming this month, okay? So with the 5 of Cups, if there is something that happens, let's chin up and look up, because and look forward to all this amazingness coming into your life, okay? So that said, let's go ahead. And you know what? The other thing I want to mention, because my guides are it's like a gentle reminder. Listen, life is not, it's not a Disney movie. We all go through challenges. We all go through battles. We all go through these emotional moments, okay? And it will happen, all right? But they happen for a reason, okay? And it's why we're human beings. It's why we were, designed with hearts, and we're not robots, all right? We're meant to feel, and not, just good all the time. We're gonna feel sad sometimes, and we're gonna go through these emotions, but it really is how you approach them. All right, how you approach them, and how you know, experience them, and how you come out, you know, of that experience. And you always want to come out being, you know, learning from it and growing from it and becoming like a better person, but also a better version of yourself. All right, so you've got this, Leo. Again, look at all of you. You're fine. Leo, this is an amazing spread. I'm actually really excited for you. Now, as I promised, I pull a card a week just to give you a little insight what's going on. Venus is entering Aquarius. All right, so this is the first week. All right, first week of January, Venus is entering Aquarius. Again, that's your seventh house of partnerships. All right, and that's Venus. And we also have that full moon in Cancer, okay, on the 6th. That one's a big one, all right? And you may be in your head a little bit, and that's a good time to just unroot things, okay? Because that is your 12th house, all right? And, you know, there could be some Leos who are thinking about people from the past, especially with Mercury being retrograde, all right? Still the first week of January. But with all that said, let's see what's going on for you for the first week of January. I love it. You got the world. You see that? Leo, come on. You're here, by the way. You see the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the world here? You're here, okay? So, listen, this is the end of the major arcana. This is the end of the journey. This is, you know, what comes after the end, a new beginning, all right? There's a lot of movement toward, and this is such a glorious card. This is such a beautiful card, all right? This is amazing, and you can just expect a lot of changes in your life, all right? Positive, amazing changes. Look at your spread. But the fact that you got the world the first week of January, oh my goodness. You're golden. Now, the second week, oh, by the way, second week, Venus is trining Mars. Oh my gosh, Mars and Venus. Listen, if you're single, Leo, go out there. And I, like, ASAP, all right? Fire up your Tinder, go out to the bars, go wherever, the grocery store. If you see a hot person, fake bumping into them, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. You know, do your thing, Leo, do your thing, because really good week, okay? Especially because Mars is going direct, all right? Mars is going direct, finally, and as I said, Mars is in Gemini. That is your 11th house. Not only your social network and your community, but also your hopes and dreams, all right? So the second week is actually really big, and there's a lot of great days. There's a lot of great days. I don't know if I said it earlier. If you're new to my channel, I do leave the key astrological dates in the description box if you want to follow along. But second week, look at you. All right, Page of Pentacles. I love this. Very earthbound. Page represents earth, right? And so do Pentacles. Very, very earthbound. But listen, Page ushering a new change. I think this is the first page you got. It is. So the second week, all right? As Mars goes direct, you're going to see a lot of progress, all right? And there may be something new coming through, all right? A lot of new things coming through, especially, you know, Pentacles represent money and wealth. So keep your eyes open for the new job, or, you know, maybe a side hustle, side gig, something new that you may take interest in, okay? And it could even just be like something new that you're bringing into your life to, you know, really, like in terms of self-development, personal development. Remember, Jupiter is in Aries, and that's a lot of luck in that area, all right? A lot of prosperity, a lot of growth and expansion. So this is beautiful, and this is wonderful, all right? We love the Page of Pentacles. We love the Page of Pentacles because it brings all that wealth in your life. And we're not just talking in terms of, you know, money. We're talking about wealth in all areas of your life, all right? And so the third week, Mercury finally goes direct, all right? But then we officially enter Aquarius season, your 7th house, partnerships, love, or career, all right? And we have a major, I mean, this new moon in Aquarius is really high energy, all right? I'm not even gonna like, it's really, really big, okay? And so, very auspicious. Again, this one's like all about new beginnings. So, that said, let's see what's going on for you for the for week 3 of January. Oh my God. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So, listen. We're coming from the Page of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, all right? ushers in the most new change, new opportunity, new beginnings out of all the minor arcana. Is that right? This is the biggest pentacle. You see how big that pentacle is, all right? The hand of spirit offering. So this, like when I say something new is coming through in terms of money and wealth, even tangible realities, remember, earthbound, all right? In your physical world, like a relationship, like someone new. Get ready, Leo. Get ready. Get ready. You're honestly, I talked so much, but you're leaving me speechless. No one ever does that. No one ever does that. Remember, 4 wands in the heart of your spread, milestone celebration, all right? The Empress in your future, you're golden. All right, week 4, Uranus finally goes direct. I love that at this point. This is when 2023 officially starts. And then I want you to mark January 24th in your calendar. The sun is sextiling Jupiter. That is the best day of January. All right, the best day of January. There's some amazing days this, oh my gosh. The sun trining Mars, I love. Mercury trining Uranus. I mean, like, there are some amazing days for the last week of January, especially because January 28th is my birthday. So that I'm looking forward to that week because it looks like I mean, especially with the Uranus going direct. So boom, we got the 9 of Swords. Okay, this is so amazing because I know it looks like a grim card, and sure, the swords are the mental suit. Remember that. Okay, now remember this. You can see that he's sitting up in bed, hands over his face, like not in a good place. You know, is he mourning? Is he grieving? Did he do something bad to someone? Did someone do something bad to him? Listen, Leo, those are questions to ask yourself. Remember, this is you, and these are the swords. Again, a lot going on up here, but 9 is right before 10. We all do math. This is saying you're coming to the end of this, all right? So remember, we were talking about the swords earlier, okay? This is the end of it, okay? 10 is the end of the suit, all right? So, listen, one thing I want you to notice here, the comforter, all right? You see all those amazing astrological symbols. You see the roses, all right? So, play on words, comfort. There's a lot of comfort in this comforter. Now, everyone has free will, right? Everyone has free will. You can choose to stay in that bed and just worry and not let these things go, or you can choose to find comfort by leaving the bed. All right, and so it looks like you'll be leaving the bed, especially looking at the rest of your spread, because this is saying all of this is coming to an end. You see the progression here, right? The 7 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and your final, the 9 of Swords. All right, so you are so golden. I love this for you. You know, the only thing here that if there was something where I was like, I've already talked about it, okay? It's that you may have a lot going on up here, all right? Remember, with all the swords. And it's because of all this, you know, newness that you want in your life. And you're feeling all this expansion. But look at your spread. Look at your spread. I don't like the 4 of Wands in the heart of your spread. You have the Empress, you have the Strength card, you have the King of Cups, you have the High Priestess, you got the World. You not only got the Page of Pentacles, you got the Ace of Pentacles, indicating something's coming through to really like bump up your you know, wealth and money and the things in your world and your physical world. And then everything that you have been worrying about is you're coming to the end of it, okay? Because you are going to be coming out of this bed. I love you, Leah. This is amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You have so much to look forward to, all right? Just remember, if there is anything up here that's going on that when you feel a little sting, analyze it, embrace it, really come to terms with it, make peace with it, and then move forward, because you've learned from it and you've grown from it and you've become a better person from it. life is, we have experiences that are great and sometimes challenging. And again, it's how you approach those situations that are challenging that matter the most. So, Leo, I love you so much. You're so amazing. I'm going to, you're amazing. You have an amazing spread. You have an amazing spread. You have a lot of abundance to look forward to, a lot of passion, a lot of pleasure. All right. So, and milestones. All right. You have a lot to celebrate. So, with that said, thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. Again, if you're new to my channel, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. And if you're a subscriber, same thing, except just the comments part. But anyway, I love you. I love you, and I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.